Hey guys, welcome back to the Vid-Bits. I'm Bray, and today we're going to be picking up where me and Dad left off in our Terraria world. I just figured, you know, the early game is some of the hardest stuff, and it's some of the stuff that Dad has done the most. So I figured, why not cut out some of the more difficult stuff that he may not want to do, and get things kind of going in that direction so he can start seeing some of the bosses he's never fought before, actually get into hard mode and everything, because Dad's only ever, you know, really played up to probably about Wall of Flesh. So I'm not going to do too much work without him, but at the same time I want to get him in a position where we're kind of more situated, you know, because I want this to be a more enjoyable experience for him. Sorry, I was just testing the sound. You can never be too sure as far as sound quality is concerned. Well, I got such good RNG last time when we played Terraria. I got this Masterful Vilethorn, and so Dad's doing a melee route. He's doing the melee class. I'm doing magic, which might morph into summoning, but I'm gonna definitely start it off as magic. And this is a classic world because, you know, or classic as in it's not expert or master. Just because this is, you know, Dad's first playthrough in a long time. Probably 3 or 4 years, so I'm just glad that I'm in the position to be able to, you know, make this a little bit easier on him. Alright. Let's head over here. I'm trying to think, what's the first armor set that I can get? I can get Tim's hat. That's a good one. That's helpful. This game just brings back so many memories. I remember playing this with various friends, online and IRL. It's just one of those games that just, if you love RPGs and you love, I don't know, internet culture, I feel like you're gonna enjoy Terraria. Like, there's so many inside jokes and funny references and stuff, like, it's kind of hard to not like this game. It may take some time to get good at it, but, you know, you're not always good at games right off the bat. I realize now that I went down the wrong hole. I'm also going to have to increase the size of the house. Probably should just do that now. And then I'll need to build an arena, a couple other small things, so there's a reason Dad doesn't really have to be here for this one. It's just a lot of prep work. Last time we beat Eye of Cthulhu, and I can't say that he was ready for it, but I've done this, I've done the whole thing once or twice, so I feel like I was quite prepared. I also, like I said, got fantastic RNG, and a lot of the stream was just me picking up stars to get max mana, which is very important if you're doing magic in a Terraria playthrough. Alright, so now I need a workbench. And you can either use a workbench or a table. I just always use a workbench in case I need to do something. It doesn't really make much of a difference. So now this is compatible housing, so we should be able to get the demolitionist and the merchant, at least. Now, instead, I always build up, and I feel like up always limits really the usefulness or like how accessible they are. So I think instead I'm gonna build them like side by side. Seems like it would be the most efficient. Shit. Alright, need my pickaxe. Now there's a chance I made this a tad bit too small, and in that case I'll adjust it. Just fill this whole thing in. Like I said, the next people we're gonna get are likely gonna be the demolitionist and the nurse, I believe. Two very useful NPCs. Alright, so let me quickly make another door. I'll replace the floor. Ooh, I love this quality of life change. Block replace. Or block swap, whatever it's called. Nice. Alright, I need to make some torches. Just light things up. I need to drop some of this stuff off. I'm trying to get used to the layout change or the button change, because I feel like it does provide some quality of life improvements, but at the same time I'm still not exactly used to it. You know? Alright, so now I just need to make some more tables and chairs. Like I said, we're gonna make a boss arena at some point in the video. Or the stream, rather. You guys know what I'm talking about. I made more chairs than necessary. Oops. Right, until I get more chandeliers, that'll do. Now I'm gonna try to collect more stuff to fight the eye again. I've got a good deal going with those sunflowers, so I think I'm gonna make it around there. Because sunflowers help with your boss arenas. You want to have all the passive buffs going at the same time that you can have. It's been so long since I've played vanilla Terraria. I think this is the one. I don't think I got enough, I don't think I got enough of the lenses. Oh, and I put my dynamite away, didn't I? Oh. Doesn't help. Hell yeah, Matthew, playing some Terraria. I feel like I've done the early games so many times. And Dad's only played a handful of times in general, and my whole goal with this stream is to get him more prepped. So he's gonna do a melee run, and I'm gonna do a mage run slash possibly I was thinking maybe a summoner playthrough, depending. It's also kind of depending on RNG. If I don't get any good summoning weapons anytime soon, I'm not gonna just like, you know, dive headfirst into a summoning playthrough unless it makes sense. I'm trying to find some eyes. Can't really see anything. Hope you're doing well, Matthew. That's what I'm looking for. Come here, sir. No lenses? Damn. There we go. None? And I only need like one more to be able to craft an Eye of Cthulhu or something. I'm just trying to build up some ore, you feel me? The Vilethorn is so awesome. It's very good early game. And I got like one of the best rolls you could get for it. First pull. Or it was like, I think it was like the second orb I smashed. So, I mean, it was the first Vilethorn I got. Pretty awesome. Pretty cool. This game just makes me so happy. It's so nostalgic for me. Like, I was playing Terraria and Minecraft so much when I was younger. Like, it was some of the only games that I played Destiny 2, or Destiny 1 at one point, so don't judge me. And then I played a lot of Terraria and Minecraft, as well as, gosh, what was the other game that I spent so much time on? PvZ Garden Warfare. Man, Garden Warfare 1 and 2. I played the shit out of those games. And then I played a lot of Peggle. I think we did that for Game of Day May. I had a lot of games that just brought me a lot of comfort and nostalgia. Castle Crashers. God, I love Castle Crashers. One of my favorite beat-em-ups of all time. It has such good replayability as well. Like, I don't know, a lot of beat-em-ups are boring on subsequent playthroughs, if you know what I mean. Like, they don't always maintain your attention. I think we could delve into the jungle a little bit. This This game just has some of my favorite soundtracks as well. This is gonna have to do. Ooh. Normal torches. Give me 1 second. I'm getting a phone call. Alright, I think it's wise that I wall myself in real quickly, because I need to take the dog out. I'll be right back. Spam those chiefs in chat. The chief has been secured. I never played Terraria, but have probably like 7,000 hours in Minecraft by now. Yeah, SK, I know how that is. I feel like it took me a while to get into Terraria because people compared it to Minecraft way too much. This is way more of an adventure, fighting-oriented game, and exploration and stuff, rather than building and you know, the stuff that Minecraft more so provides. not that Minecraft doesn't have fighting and stuff, like, this is just more build-oriented, kind of more like D&D style in a way. But not in, like, the overwhelming skill tree and, like, character creation kind of thing that D&D, sometimes requires. No shade. Sometimes it's just, I don't know, it's not necessarily, for me. I feel like I could be a part of a good D&D campaign. I feel like it's just not something that, I really have the time or effort for right now. You know, maybe when I have spare time and I'm looking for hobbies, later down the line. It's not something I would disqualify myself from enjoying per se, but it's just more so like something I don't have the time or, you know, necessary effort, like I said, to properly enjoy. Because it takes a lot of effort to enjoy. You have to keep up with a group of people regularly, and it is a great way to socialize, and it's a fun game. Don't get me wrong, I just, I don't know, it was very hard for at least in my experience, for my group to consistently get together, and when we did, people didn't realize how they were kind of wasting the DM's time, or possibly wasting the group's time by asking stupid questions, or like, or maybe not even asking stupid questions per se, but like, doing unnecessary things, you know? Alright, Wand of Frosting or Vilethorn. I guess I'm just kind of sticking with both of them as of right now, because I'm not, I mean, they provide kind of different things. One takes a little bit more mana than the other. I really just appreciate, I guess I just appreciate the time and effort that's gone into Terraria, because I remember seeing it like start off very oh shit. I remember seeing it start off so very small, and like to see how big it is now is just crazy. And all the bosses that are present, like it's just I never would have imagined that. I mean, same with Minecraft though, like how big Minecraft has gotten. That game has so many blocks now. Mysterious cave. You get all the caves. Don't really have any money for such a extravagant buy. That's a funny little painting. They have digitized versions of real paintings as far as I know. Like the dogs playing poker. That's one of my favorite series of paintings. They say there is a person who will tell you how to survive in this land. Oh wait, that's me. 7% corrupt, that's not too bad. Yeah, I can't believe you've never played Minecraft, SK. That's crazy. Or not Minecraft, Terraria. Someone told me the other day, though, that they haven't played Minecraft, and that's why I was thinking about that. I mixed up two thoughts. But I was talking to, gosh, it was one of my, gotta say, it was one of my friend's siblings, and they were younger, and they were like, yeah, I've never played Minecraft. I've always heard of it, but I've never played it. I'm like, how? They're only like a couple years younger than me, and they've never played Minecraft? Like, wild. Wild. Like, I understand how some people can't enjoy Minecraft, and I don't think it's their fault. I think it's the lack of objective, which, you know, I can understand, but at the same time, it helps if you have like ideas in mind going into it. And I think a lot of people don't really give themselves like a schematic to work with. Like, you kind of plan the game. Same with Terraria. I mean, but Terraria is just the only milestones that are super important are boss kills. So like, that's what guides your journey, right? So you can build as much as you want, and you can go out and do as much as you want. You know, like as far as exploring goes, but there's only so much you can achieve by exploring, and the world changes and grows as you beat more bosses. Like, the world literally goes from normal to hard mode after you beat Wall of Flesh. So I just like how the objective continually grows and changes as the game progresses, you know. There are optional bosses, and I feel like it's also pretty good for a speed run, a long one at that. And I don't know all the prep work and all the best ways to do it, but I would love to learn. I've watched people speed run it, and it looks really good when you know what to do. But it's one of those things that it requires so many resets to be able to get to the point where you are like satisfied with the run. You know, it's a lot of RNG, and I don't necessarily like runs that rely on a whole lot of RNG. Like, that's why I like DuckTales. Very consistent speed run. The only RNG is with a couple boss fights. So, you know, that's the only thing that might hinder your progress a little bit. Which even then, it's only like 2 boss fights. Like, Terra Firma is exactly the same fight every time. The Incan statue, also pretty much the exact same every single fight. There's a little bit of variance there, but like, it's very simple. Whereas you have Magica and the final boss, Count Duckula or whatever his name is. He has more variables to his fight. Like, he's got this might be helpful. Sorry, I'm trying to stay safe. He's got a couple different patterns that could happen, and if you're not used to it or not ready for like to adapt on the fly, you might kill your whole run by trying to rely on consistent things with that fight, because there's little to no consistency. Sometimes you get the best run ever, and then other times it's just very, very unfortunate, to say the least. Do I actually get the loot from this after I blow up? Oh, hell yeah. Cloud in a bottle. Get a double jump. Okay. Well. Dead man's sweater. Huh. Pretty much dead. Found the lizard temple. his art. I'm just gonna throw some bombs in there. Those aren't pies, they're bombs. They're made in a bomb factory. Well, I'm trying to get the jungle armor, or at least some of it for Dad. That's a good early game melee armor, right? Ooh, a compass. Oh shit. That's part of the cell phone. One of my favorite ultimate crafting items in the game. Just has a bunch of passive buffs to it, as well as acting like a magic mirror and a couple other things. Very, very shit. Well, I said magic mirror and then I did that. Well, very susceptible to fire damage. We need some Hermes boots. there's some more demonite, so I can craft some armor. I need to make another house so we can get the demolitionist. I need him. One of the most important NPCs in the game, in my opinion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did you know that if a falling star falls on a boss, it'll kill them? I don't know if it's all bosses, but I've had a couple bosses that do a significant chunk of damage. Alright. I need to dump some stuff off in this chest. Excuse me, Joseph. Deposit all. I'll just take anything out that's important. I can't really do anything with this until I can't make the armor until I get the stuff from the Eater of Worlds. So I can wait on that. I'll take this for mining. Yeah, I can't do anything with either of those statues until I get Skeletron defeated and get the mechanic. Let's see, what else? I'll take this rope, that's very useful in general. The dynamite, that'll be helpful. I can put my starter sword away. I don't really need that. I hate inventory management, but it's very necessary. Alright, I'll just replace the floor real quick. I remember Okrom, back when he was the final boss on the 360. Those were the days. I remember getting the Horseman's Blade and that being like one of the best weapons at the time. And then I remember how big of a deal 1.4 was when all that stuff came to console. Just crazy how far we've come. Relogic is just one of the most dedicated developers to come out in recent time. They really care about their product and their community. 13 years. I feel like very few games can stand the test of time and be relevant for that long. Consistently selling very well on multiple platforms. I feel like this game undersells itself. Like, it's worth more than $10 or $15 for sure. I don't know how like, it's at least a $20 game, at least, but they just know that it'll sell better at a more reasonable price point, which I can understand. It's better to it'll sell better if people think it's worth the value, you know. which I do think it is. Sure these houses are bada bing bada boom. Made all kinds of houses. Alright, so I'm waiting on the demolitionist. He's pretty much mandatory for this next step. Well, until he moves in, I'm gonna go make a boss arena. I'm gonna do it over the sunflowers. Alright. Shit. So, we're just gonna quickly flatten all of this. Welcome everyone. I'm here just celebrating one of my favorite games of all time. It's definitely up there. It's in my top 20 for sure. So, like I said, we're just gonna flatten all this, and then we're gonna build a small boss arena. We're currently just waiting for the demolitionist to, there he is! Speak of the devil. I literally was just talking about that guy. So we need him because I need bombs to fight Eater of Worlds. At least that's the easiest way to do it. It saves so much time. Alright, once I've flattened this whole portion out, I'm gonna just build layers of, you know the drill probably. You just build layers of platforms. So I'm just gonna mine this all the way out to this wall here. It seems like it'll be a reasonable length. Alright, so let me just quickly make one of these because I forgot to. Let's do one under that. Don't want it to be at the peak of my jump, but I definitely want it to be pretty high up, you know? So because it's not grass yet? Okay. Well, it covers the whole area. You see the balloon out in the background? Alright, so now let's just quickly build it up a layer or two. This is for bosses that aren't Destroyer or Eater of Worlds, of course, because he is fought in the corruption. Alright, we're just gonna do one more layer and that should be pretty good for now. Put together a quick and easy boss arena, which I mean should work with pretty much any boss. It's just about as big as it needs to be. Once I get Hermes boots, it'll be even better. So wow, I was literally just thinking this. Holy shit, that's one of the rarer items. Chat, isn't the companion cube one of the rarer items? Of course I don't have enough money to afford it. It's one of the most expensive items that he sells. Look at that. Look at that shit. What are the odds of that? I was literally just thinking, well damn, what if he just shows up with the companion cube? And he did. Wow. How unfortunate. Well, since I can't buy it, I'll be a chef. Yep. That's what I did instead, chat. Couldn't buy that, so I was like, damn, I'll be a chef instead. And I'll definitely buy the painting, because I've been picking all of those up. And we'll get a quick DPS meter. Alright. Hello, good sir. I need your bombs. Alright, that'll be more than enough. I mean, and grenades are pretty good for damage. I'll take a handful of those. We can grab some extra dynamite. Ooh, wait, when did I get this second magic mirror? I should probably go store that for Dad. Alright, put the whoopee cushion in there. Magic mirror. Alright, let's go. Is there any armor that I could make real quickly? I don't think so. Zoologist, eh? Actually, on second thought, I need to go do more cave exploration. I need to get some Hermes boots before anything. Shout out to pandas. I promise, pandas, if you're listening out there, me and Dad will pick up our Borderlands playthrough with you. We've just got we had a lot going on with Game of Day May and stuff, as you probably know. So we'll pick up Borderlands 2, you know, and start that whenever we've got a little bit of extra time. We were talking about playing through most of the games, especially considering we're all pretty hyped for you know, any potential Borderlands stuff coming in the future, whether that be the movie or Borderlands 4. We're all pretty hyped on that front. Just trying to clear through some of the bigger portions. No connecting cave system, eh? Alright. Out of the menu. Alright, so this is silver. Welcome everyone. Hope you're doing well. So, okay, that was iron. So to catch everybody up, we did Terraria for Game of Day May this year. I don't remember quite which day it was. I think it was like 27 or 28. Possibly 29. But me and Dad started our playthrough, and Dad's been through the early game quite a bit, so I'm gonna just kind of catch us up and you know, do some of the more annoying early game stuff for Dad, just to, you know, get him in a better position when he does come and start playing on the world again. I just know that he does look forward to having a serious playthrough of this game, and you know, I'm just glad that I'm in the position to be able to have a good first real playthrough for him, because he's never beat the game. He's, you know, I've carried him to Wall of Flesh, I think, but he didn't really have a grasp of what he was doing, and it was quite a while ago. So we're in a good position now, in a unique position to bring him into some unfamiliar territory and, you know, help him enjoy a game that has brought me a lot of happiness throughout the years. It really is one of the games that I come back to the most consistently year after year. It's up there with Minecraft. I mean, I'm sure you all can empathize and definitely understand what it's like to have that like 2-week Minecraft stint. in 2 weeks you can you can make some real progress in Terraria, and in 2 weeks you'll go from doing nothing to having some of the best weapons in the game if you're just putting the time in. This is one of those games that your character shows serious growth by the end of it. You went from having like copper tools and pretty much nothing to having all kinds of awesome shit. And I mean, when a game also just like supports the modding community in like the best way possible and doesn't stifle their efforts to create additional content for the game, you always gotta love that. You know what I mean? So, shout out to Relogic and 505 or whoever all is associated with this project, because ultimately it's nice to know that they don't spit in the face of the community that's helping keep them relevant and helping their game grow and everything. Some creators really hate the modding scene and the modding community, and then other creators, other game developers and such, really appreciate and really, what's the word? They really take them in, and they embrace the modding community, and I think that's really what makes a developer great, is when they can respect their community like that. And Minecraft and Terraria they both really respect their respective modding communities, and they don't stifle their efforts and constantly have ridiculous copyright disputes and whatnot. Like, these people are putting their own passion into making an add-on to your game, and they're not stealing your source code or anything, no matter whatever weird way you want to try to twist it. Like, they're doing, the only thing they're doing is adding to the game. Like, they're not trying to claim that it's theirs by any means. And some developers just freak the fuck out when they hear that people are modding their game. Like, I get it. If it's a multiplayer game and they're modding and like cheating and shit, totally makes sense. What's up, Dunning? How are you? Hope you're doing well. Just playing one of my favorite games of all time. Trying to do some mining and get some early game stuff out of the way. If you're new to the channel, me and my dad both post content here. I'm Braden and he's Brian, and together we're the Vid-Bits, and we work on all kinds of projects. From Dark Souls 3 to Elden Ring to Dad plays all kinds of more legacy games, older stuff, and we both play, just try to showcase and appreciate some of our favorite games. And Terraria actually was featured on a series that we call Game a Day May, where we try to showcase and play a different game every day for the month of May, which just recently concluded. We use that as an opportunity to also start and kick off new series and start new games, or not new games, but games that we continue games that we started on Game a Day May. So this is one of those games. Usually Dad would be here with me, but right now I'm just kind of doing a lot of the early work with the game. All right. Well, that cave seems to be thoroughly explored for now. I mean, as long as I can get, like, at least iron armor, I think I should be able to deal with, what's it? Oh, God, I'm blanking. Destroyer of Worlds. Eater of Worlds. You know what I'm talking about. Well, that'll do. I'm going for, I'm doing a mage run this time around. Got a little arena that I put together earlier. I got a really good roll of the Vile Thorn. It was the first one I pulled as well. Shit, that was a big fall. I don't know how many I've already broke. For all I know, this one could be the one that spawns them. No, but that is a fantastic and totally necessary thing I just got. Alright, let me think this through, right? So my shackle, I think, has warding on it, which is also a really good pull. So yeah, I can't go without that. I'm gonna do the climbing claws. Because as helpful as they are, they're not gonna be super necessary for this fight. So I've got a good bit of got a good bit of defense here. These guys would just leave me alone. Alright, let me try to start lighting the area up. That would totally help. That at least should despawn, or lessen the spawn rate. don't think it works with Minecraft rules. Alright, I'm gonna kill this guy, and then... quickly make this platform. Alright, that should be a good spot to fight him. Welcome everyone. Hope you're doing well. Just playing one of my favorite games, which turns 13 this year, which is just absolutely insane. Can't believe that. It's been around for such a significant portion of my life. Alright, so this might be the one that summons him. So let me make sure I have a quick way up in mind. No, okay. So that'll be the one that spawns him then. Well, I still need to put campfires down and a couple other preparations. It's alright. This is my daily reminder to you to make sure to stay hydrated. Be sure to drink a little bit of water. Because sometimes you forget to after a whole day you haven't drank any water. And you kind of tend to feel like shit after that. And gosh, ever since I started telling other people to hydrate themselves better, I've been so much better about it myself. Alright. I could also get a few more grenades. Oh, I don't have enough money. I did buy grenades, correct? Could have swore that was something that I had picked up. Let me check this chest. Yeah, grenades. They do a good bit of damage. No. Okay, I forgot they don't break anything. Now, if that would have been a bomb, that would have been a whole different story. Do I have enough to make gold anything? Because if I could make like some gold pants or something, that'd be fantastic. Well, I can make an amethyst hook, which is just fantastic. I happened to pick up enough amethyst while I was down in the mines. Oh, it's over here. And that'll be very helpful for the oncoming fight. Just gotta break one more of these, and our old pal will be alive once again. And this vile thorn should just piece him up if I do remember. Alright. Wow. Did a really good job. Hell yeah, dude. Oh shit, no. That was very well prepared for this. Then again, this isn't master mode or anything either. Just playing for fun. Alright. Can get some better armor now. Also can get the pickaxe. Ooh. Got the baby eater of souls summon as well. And the mask. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright. Now that I got those scales, I can craft some, or I can craft the pickaxe first and foremost. That's the most important thing, because then that makes it so we're able to mine hellstone. Alright, so now that we can mine hellstone, that's a whole nother thing we can start working on, is the Hellevator. Like I said before, I'm kind of just doing all the bitch work. All the stuff that I know that Dad doesn't want to do, pretty much ever. Like, Dad does not want to build an arena. Dad also likely does not want to make a Hellevator, which is understandable. And I've done it so many times, it doesn't really bother me at this point. So we'll just make it right here. Welcome, welcome everybody. Hope you're doing well. I can't believe that they patched pre-hard mode or pre-Skeletron Water Bolt. That's wild. That was something that was around for so long, and then out of nowhere they're like, yeah, that's just too good of a weapon for you to have that early. And I'm like, oh shit. Really loved doing that as the beginning of my mage playthrough. I did it pretty much every time. It was so fun. But then again, it was very cheese for early games, so I guess I understand. Doing that work that nobody wants to do. Now I know you can look on the left side and you'll say, well, there's already a completely good tunnel there. And to that I say, well, then you can't drop straight down it. You know what I mean? That's literally the whole point. You don't want to have to think while you're going down your elevator. That's kind of the whole concept behind it, is you just want to drop straight down and be there and be able to do whatever you're doing. Whether that be fight wall of flesh, get some shadow chests, or whatever. Which to me, shadow chests are kind of useless. Not gonna lie. They're not that great. By the time you get access to the keys, the weapons in them aren't that good. You have access to so many other awesome things by that point. There's not really much of a reason. Which is kind of sad. I mean, I'm sure there's one weapon that stands out more than the rest, but... Holy shit. Very nice. You can combine those with the other stuff and make a ninja climbing gear. It's a pretty helpful accessory. Aw, double heart crystal. Shit, I didn't mean to use it. I should have known. Totally should have known better. I saw it there, I'm like, this is a trap chest, and I proceeded to open it anyways. It is what it is. What is this thing? Oh. Whatever the hell it was, I destroyed it. More of the same shit. Unfortunate. Alright. Seems like that's the end of this natural cave. Make our way downwards this way, see if there's anything that we missed. Doesn't seem to be the case. Back to digging our handy dandy patent pending elevator. Hello, Weeboo. Or, yeah, Weeboo. If that's how you say that. Welcome to stream. I'm just playing one of my favorite games of all time. Trying to do that early game stuff, that stuff that nobody really likes to do, but once you're past it, you have so much more fun. You know, finding heart crystals and That kind of junk. It's crazy, the traveling merchant sold the companion cube, and of course I didn't have enough money for it. Let's see. Well, that could have been very bad. I almost got crushed. Alright, it looks like there's not much in that direction, so we continue on. Sorry, I was just taking a quick sip of water. As I always say, be sure to stay hydrated. So I'm kind of like strip mining, essentially. Just if there's anything interesting that I see, I quickly go explore it, try to find any sort of chests or whatever, and then back to digging the elevator. Sometimes I forget what items are modded, and like which items are from Calamity and which ones are from base game. Calamity is just fantastic though if you haven't played it. If you're on Steam, I highly suggest the officially endorsed T-Mod loader. You can literally play modded Terraria from Steam. Alright. Ooh, that's an armored cloud in a bottle. That means it gives me +3 defense. Very nice, and I can give the other cloud in the bottle to Dad whenever he plays next. Continuing on. It's been a pretty action-packed episode of Terraria today. Alright. Got another life crystal. Holy shit. You see how much damage I just took from just breaking that? Nice. Got a small bit of water. Water always helps. If you have it at the very bottom, it'll make it so you can fall into a safe spot. We gotta be getting pretty far down there, right? I mean, we've been digging this elevator for quite a bit. I mean, alright. Shit, I need to make a little water hole. Or a little air hole, I mean, in this water. I've had pretty damn good RNG so far. Welcome to chat, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Oh yeah. I can see the next layer. All the lava and everything. William! Welcome, welcome. How are you, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Oh, my shine potion finally ran away. Not ran away. Finished. I don't know, ran off. Why am I saying ran off? Let me think. I don't know what word I'm trying to find. I'm stupid. I overanalyze what I say sometimes. Ran out. That's what I was thinking of. I don't know why the hell I got my words so jumbled there. Man, Terraria is just so nostalgic, isn't it? The music, you know, it's just one of those games that I never get sick of. It's just so soothing. I don't know. Especially considering this current playthrough that I'm doing with Dad, is way more casual, and it's not on master mode, so I'm not beating the shit out of myself. Like, a lot of the time, it's just super difficult because I'm playing on master. It's 5 a.m. where you're at, William? Damn. You've been grinding Dark Souls 3? Awesome. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. What button is that? Button. What button gets me on the minecart? There we go. Ow. Shit! What boss are you on, William? Let me drink some water real quick. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so the elevator's coming together nicely. Ugh, I need to make some space in my inventory. Unfavorite. Champion Gundyr. One of the easier bosses in my opinion. At least by the time you get to him. Viking's pretty hefty. I don't know what that's for. I know the Terraria map is huge. Yeah, William, I got the other day when I played Sekiro, I was completely humbled. I thought, man, I've been playing all kinds of Souls-likes recently. This game's gonna be a breeze, and shit, it's different in a good way, but also in a very challenging way. So I was just not expecting it to be that level of difficult. It'll definitely be one of the last Souls-likes that I complete, just because of the amount of time that I'm sure it takes to beat it. And I want to definitely give it oh shit, I need that chest. I've been hoping for some damn Hermes boots. time to go back to mining. Yeah, I cried when I didn't even beat the boss, but the health bar was so low and I cried I got to hype and lost. Oh yeah, when you prematurely celebrate, it's the worst, dude. You're like, damn, you're like, oh my god, I beat it, and then you're like, damn. Like, especially when you realize there's like a second phase. That's the worst. When you're prematurely celebrating and then you realize the boss has a whole different phase. You're like, okay. Damn, didn't realize it was like that. Just been on the grind recently, playing some Elden Ring. Also been working on my DuckTales speedrun in the meantime, trying to improve that. We've always got something in the works here. Ooh, awesome mushroom biome. I just need to collect some glowing mushrooms so I can make the above ground mushroom biome. It's one of my favorite biomes in the whole game, honestly. Alright, let's go to the other side, see what's over here. Mainly looking for heart crystals, chests, that sort of thing. Shit. I realized that I started going through lava for a second. Alright, so I'm going to check out the stuff on the far right, and then I'm gonna keep mining the elevator. I just need to be careful. I should probably walk it just so I can be sure to avoid the lava. Always when the health bar is low, I get too hyped and I say to myself, calm down, calm down. But I can't help it, I dodge like shit because my heart is beating so fast. That's the epitome of Dark Souls right there. You start playing sloppy, you have to, like, that's why I always remind myself to breathe. You know, you've got a good start going. I mean, it's one of the best things you can do. No. Yeah, go make yourself some hot chocolate. I'll still be here when you're done. I mean, I'm still gonna be mining probably. I'm looking for the chests that are about this level, but it seems like I've made an early entrance into hell. I can see the background change right there. It also seems like there's there's one of those towers or whatever. Alright, so first things first, you want to grab one of these hell forges. It'll be important later, trust me. You also want to grab a bed. Yep, and that happens from time to time. I need to drop off some items real quick, and I'll be more prepared to deal with that. You're half Thai? That's awesome. Is there good Thai food in Denmark? Or is it hard to find something like that around there? I'm not sure really exactly what the culture's like. Christmas is on the 24th? Huh. At least if you're in Denmark. Shit. I was reading chat. Bray was free falling. Alright, down the hole. Geronimo! Alright, so I'm gonna have to do something about this lava. I'm gonna just drain some water into it. Hell yeah. Occasionally when you break open enough pots, that'll happen. Alright. So I'm just draining a bit of bit of water onto the lava. I'll also get some obsidian. I guess I ran out of water. I love pixel art as well. It's super cool. It's awesome how, you know, a bunch of small dots can come and form a larger picture. Alright, so I just need to make sure I drain... Shit. I just need to make sure I drain as much water down this hole as possible, so then I can get rid of that lava, because it's gonna be impossible to just mine through the lava. Alright. Here, let me look at my schedule real quick. How about we talk Monday or Tuesday? How does that sound, Puzzler? We can chat via Discord and have a business meeting Monday or Tuesday. Does that sound all right? I appreciate you checking in. I've just been super busy. Yep, that totally works. I will figure that out with Dad, and we'll hash that out. We'll talk about making the intro and everything like that. I appreciate the urgency and the care. Absolutely. Get out of here, giant worm. Alright, the elevator's gotta be close. Yeah, William lives in Denmark. Looks like I'm gonna need more water. Or I guess I could possibly drain this over into a separate hole. Let's see how this works. I'm gonna make a pretty sizable hole. There we go. So now it's a completely clear path. No lava in the way. So satisfying to watch that lava drain. Looks like another one of those situations where I'm just gonna have to drain a bunch of lava. Well, I'll figure that out after the slime rain. I would love to see you play A Way Out. The storyline is so amazing. Best story game I've played in a while. You'd do anything to experience it for the first time again? Well, that sounds like a great time then. I'll definitely put that on the backlog. Add that to the list of games to play. gonna run out of torches anytime soon now. It should spawn King Slime after a little while. Should get a King Slime spawn here soon. Surprised no slime staff or anything. It's kind of what I was hoping for when I came up here. I only did this because I thought King Slime spawned. How long does it take for him to do that? Cause I'm getting pretty close to going back to my damn hole digging. I'm pretty sure, I thought it was supposed, I thought King Slime was supposed to spawn after you killed like 75 of them. I've killed hundreds of slimes now. Well, I give up. He's not that necessary of a boss fight anyways. Alright, I'm just gonna dump a little bit of water down it, and that'll probably help. Hey, listen. Link, listen. Fucking knobby ass. Link, listen. Hey, do you want to learn how to use a bomb for the 45th time? Damn. There's King Slime late as hell. I guess King Slime hasn't awoken. die. Yep. Getting pretty close. Well, while I'm going down here, it would probably be smart to equip. When I was picking out profile pictures, I always used to just pick my favorite characters and take a picture from the internet and crop it. That's just what seemed easiest to me, instead of trying to take a picture of myself that I thought looked good. Bats are the bane of my existence because they literally just exist to piss you off. Like they're literally just the most annoying enemy in Terraria. No joke. I mean, consistently they piss me off the most just because they're so small and they're so fast and they can fly around the screen so sporadically and you don't even realize they're there. The next vein of water I see, I'm just draining that shit. You got Lies of P today. Highly recommend it. That's good. From what I've heard, Lies of P satisfied a lot of people who have been waiting for like a sequel to Bloodborne. Which is a lot of people. elevator is now complete. Alright, my goal now that I'm down here. Ooh, there's a bed. That was one of those things here, isn't it? Alright, so we've got a bit of hellstone. We just really need enough for a pickaxe. Alright. Alright, so there's the blood moon complete. Yeah, I hate how expensive games are too. That's why I can totally appreciate indie games, because they charge less than they're worth. They literally undersell themselves. Like a game like Terraria is worth more than $10-15, but they consistently charge it at that and then put it on sale for even less, quite consistently actually. So you find me buying or you'll see me buying more indie titles throughout the year than AAA games, I tell you that. It's not even comparable. I probably buy 10, 15 indie games a year and maybe 3 AAA titles. Yeah, I agree. The PS3 era had so many good cheap games. PS3, Xbox 360, just so much value. Those generations had so much value. I agree. Cuphead is... You could charge $60 for Cuphead, and I'd pay $60. I don't know why they... I mean, I know why they don't, because it gets more word of mouth and more traffic and more eyes on the product by selling it for only $20, $30, whereas I feel like that is one of those games that the amount of time they put into it, that's worth more. It really is. Whereas there are companies that put less time into a game and charge more. Shit. Stop fucking hitting me, bats. I hate bats so much, especially when you're playing Magic. Because you literally have nothing. You have pretty much nothing to kill. Whereas like a sword has a wide sweeping attack. I realized that I made the hole the wrong size. I agree. Cuphead is totally underselling itself, and they could charge way more money. It's very modest of them to charge the amount they do. And especially with how often they put it on sale. He just shit on me real quick. Alright, so the elevator is complete. The only thing that I really have left to do is make a small puddle of water at the bottom there. So let me quickly make a spot at the bottom that can hold that water. So that's the water all drained. Gonna go drain that water. To hell and back. Getting all kinds of achievements. Alright, so that's totally enough water. Might even be too much. You tend to see that you put too much, if you put a little too much water down, it'll overflow. It can also only be so close to hell itself, or else it'll just evaporate. Come on, salamander, stop chasing me. Holy shit. More amazing RNG, guys. More fantastic RNG. That wizard hat, big shit. Big shit right there. I saw him spawn. I was just so excited. I got so excited right there. Just because I knew that if you find Tim, man, you get his hat, and Tim's hat is just one of the most valuable early game things for a mage. Give me even more damage for my magic. Yeah, if you want to see a little bit of gameplay before you get into Cuphead, me and Dad have gone through the whole game. Not that I recommend you watch the whole thing. I'd like you to experience it for yourself, but if you just want to get a taste of what it's like. It also has DLC as well, if you haven't played it. Alright, I'll buy that life form analyzer. right? That'll help me find, rare mobs that spawn. Alright. This is a very small amount of water. This should do. Alright. See, now it says how many rare creatures are close by, as well as where I'm at. Eventually, one of my goals is to put together some of the more extensive craftable items, stuff like the Zenith and the cell phone, stuff like that. So we've definitely got goals for this series as well. Yeah, so this is too low. It's actively evaporating the water. I'll need to figure that out sometime. Well, that's pretty much all we can do with our elevator as of right now. We've got some armor that we can make for Dad. Let me think. So with each one, I only have enough for one set of armor. That means I'm gonna give it to Dad. But that's gonna make it so much easier on him to skip all of the mining stages. Alright, so... Oh, I don't quite have enough for the helmet. It's the scales I'm missing. See, okay, well, we'll just fight him again. We'll fight Eater of Worlds again next time he plays. Oh, I totally understand, William. Get some rest, man. Take it easy. Sleep well. I'm trying to collect a lot of paintings as well. That's another thing I'm going for this playthrough. Just interesting paintings. Welcome everyone. Hope you're doing well. Alright, so who's my next boss? I did Eye of Cthulhu. I did Eater of Worlds. We've also got... Why am I blanking? We didn't do King Slime. There's Queen Bee, which is kind of optional, and then there's Skeletron. Well, I need magic armor. What's the early magic armor I could go for? I think it's the meteor armor. I feel like that's the earliest magic armor. Necro is for ranged. So I need to be on the lookout for the mystic robe from the mystic robe or the diamond robe in Jungle Pants. Oh, I'm forgetting about jungle armor in general. That's a magic set, isn't it? Needs stingers, vines, and jungle spores. So it looks like that's our next little mission. Like I said though, we still need some Hermes boots. Alright, so making my way to the underground jungle, which I should be powerful enough to survive now. I forgot about that trap. Shit. Nice. Good find. Underground tree. Could be some good stuff in here. Ooh. Pretty good finds. Alright, and then there's the Nature's Gift. Reduced mana cost. So just trying to collect some materials for this new armor I'm making for Dad. Or no, this one's for me. The armor I'm making for Dad is the Crimtane stuff. What's it called? Demonite. ancient cobalt leggings. Currently better than what I got. Damn shoe spikes. Could I have gotten anything else? So, vines, stingers, vines, stingers, and then jungle spores. Alright, looks like we found Queen Bee's lair. And that'll be the final epic climax of this Terraria episode. Looks like we've got the hive here. Welcome. We're wrapping up the end of our Terraria session for tonight. And we're trying to take out Queen Bee. That was big damage. Come on. Alright, come on. Come on. I almost just died. Oh my gosh. Bee gun, not bad. Bee-nade. All right. What an eventful end to our stream tonight. I need to save up a little bit more to be able to make that sword for Dad, the grass blade. But I should be able to... for the time being. We've got a little upgrade for the end of the time. I'm pretty pleased with all the moves we made today. Did a lot of upgrades. We did a lot of things that I didn't really want to do. Was pushing off until later. We built the elevator. Got all kinds of good RNG and amazing drops from enemies. Beat a couple bosses. Beat Eater of Worlds as well as Queen Bee. Did some early game stuff. That stuff that, you know, everyone kind of gets sick of doing after a while, but knocked it all out in a pretty timely manner. It was very casual, very enjoyable. Couple different things I can combine that with. Alright, so next time we'll be working on the Blade of Grass for Dad, which requires 12 stingers, 15 spores, and 3 vines. That'll be what we make him next time to power him up a bit and prepare him for later bosses. I'll also have his armor completely done by then, so, you know, things are coming up around here. It'll be a lot more enjoyable and a lot more exciting the next time we play this game. If you guys have been enjoying Terraria as much as I have, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those post notifications to be sure you're notified of all of our daily uploads. Thank you guys so much for your amazing support with Game of Day May. That went off without a hitch for the most part. Had a couple technical errors here or there, but wasn't that bad. Ultimately, I had a really fun time today with both Elden Ring and this, so if you look forward to seeing more Terraria content just like this, stick around. It'll be my kind of casual game that I'm working on for now. But as always, it's been Bray from the Vid-Bits. Thank you for your time. Thank you for making our streams a part of your daily routine. But as always, peace.